Hey Derrick, how different was this training camp than others, or was there any change? Like, you know, how different was it?
You know, I think that it was a good training camp. It was different because we had two really good fighters in the gym. Two really good fighters, two really good counter punches, and that's really what Ugas does a lot of. We had two really good guys who were going to push him. I mean, you know, 14 to 15 rounds, you know, so it's good, man.
Derrick, you know, some people expecting Ugas to fight in that style where he's inviting Errol to the center of the ring. Is that what you're expecting? And if that's what their game plan is that a miscalculation, trying to fight Errol like that?
No, I think that Ugas is going to fight the best fight for himself. I mean, we have certain aspects of the ring. I'm in the middle. Certain times I'm going after him, sometimes I'm going backing up, trying to lure him in, because so it's like everything he's doing is something that we went over, we were fresh into it. Maybe we're in the middle of the ring. Maybe I'm going after Errol when he's being aggressive. Maybe he's trying to lure Errol in, so he's trying to, you know, so it's like, so no different than what he was saying, like we see Errol doing whatever, double jab, this, whatever. It's no different from us watching him, seeing exactly what he does and the punches that he throws.
If he's staying in the pocket all night, though, is the power gonna? If he's gonna stay in the pocket with Errol all night,
it's not gonna make the 12 round. It's not gonna make, like I've seen him spar big guys and shoot those shots in 2 rounds that they're depleted. So if that's what he wants to do, it won't make it to the 12th round.
Hey coach, he says he's a better fighter since fighting Danny Garcia. How have you seen him be a better fighter since fighting Danny Garcia?
Well, I mean, it's like he's had a longer time to prepare, because before then we were working through his ailments and his aches and his woes, his soreness, but now he doesn't have those issues. So that's where, so now you come with fresh, on a fresh plate. So it's not like he's a new guy, but he's not the guy who was in pain, and not the guy who was hurting, not the guy who was aching. So you didn't have to hold back. You just step up. From day one, he was already ready to go.
So does that make that alone make this a much better, a much more effective training camp when there's nothing from the past that you have to deal with?
Yeah, without a doubt. And he showed very strong and very physical, very you want to see him, and he's very strong in the ring.
Talk about the resiliency that he's shown, that you've seen in him from what was that, 15th or the accident to today? Right. Talk about that resiliency for him to come back from that.
Well, really, it's amazing to see it, because even when he was in the Pacquiao training camp, when he injured his eye, he still wanted to fight. That was the motivation and dedication of himself to say, I worked so hard, I'm going to take the fight. But then he said, in the hindsight, when he looked back, he said, maybe I shouldn't have been thinking like that. Which is okay, because that's the fighter within him. And he's built from that. He took a little time off from the circuit. From the time he got approved him to work out, he's been in the gym.
Hey, have you ever worked with a fighter before with coming off an eye injury? And if so, what did you learn? Like, what did you learn in the process about how to train? Okay, so what did you learn about, you know, how did it change your training strategy?
Nothing. I mean, because it was like when he came back, he didn't have an eye injury. So he had the eye injury at that particular moment. After that, he worked through it. They approved him, and even before, when they approved him to spar, I just waited a month to let him spar anyway. I just wanted to sit a little bit, give him a little bit more time, and you know, ease through the pain or whatever, and the eye injury, and be fresh.
You heard some sparring partners saying that Errol's hitting harder than he's ever hit before. Right. Is that a testament to his nutrition, or focus, or what is it? It's different.
It's technique. More the technique and more the fortitude and desire to be great.
Coach James, before the Porter fight, I asked you, I said, are you and Errol the best duo, like Phil and Kobe? I don't quite remember your response, but today Errol told me he's more like Tim Duncan, so that makes you Greg Popovich.
I like Popovich's perspective also.
What'd you say?
I like his perspective because he stands up for what's right, and he speaks from black causes in America when nobody else will say anything, like it doesn't even exist. Greg Popovich is the guy that says, no, this is wrong, that's wrong, because people see things wrong, but they don't say anything, they don't have the heart to say anything. But he's the guy that said, listen, I'm going to say what I want, and he's been saying enough for that, and I like that. So I'll be a Pop.
Duncan and Pop.